Argentina get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. He's having a hit! And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Yamal. Camavinga. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe, seen as a player who can do little wrong at the moment. Much undoubtedly expected of him.
Well, you can sense a definite buzz in everything he does, and it's not just physical. I think he's making better decisions as well, and it's just great to see how much progress he...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! It was an absolute certainty. He just had to. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Dijk. Back to the keeper it goes. First quarter of an hour gone. Has a look and plays it forward. Otamendi clears it away. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Takes a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's well spotted. Argentina have hit a quick-fire double here. This looks shot a goal! And that's a tiny finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Camavinga for Rice. And it's Mendes. They get a throw in. Valverde. That has ended up in no man's land. Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Martinez gets it away. Gently done. And he's in on goal. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, denied at the last.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
It's their second corner of the game. And a header! Akanji. Van Dijk. And Mendes. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's having a hit! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Argentina certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Argentina have their third corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 40. Son Heung-min! No, that's just wide. Alexander-Arnold. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Picked out brilliant, great chance! And a neat finish! And just like that, the man of the moment has his third!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Argentina are having a ball here. Valverde tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Oh, look at the space. Impressive jump. Oh, almost a sixth.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Quality ball. Nico Williams. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Argentina really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Argentina have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So let's get the ball rolling. And he's being shifted off it. Van Dijk. And Mendes. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Messi going face-to-face. And he shoots! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Otamendi. And it's Valverde. That has not gone well. Messi. It's Van Dijk. Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Modric. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Just the keeper in his... And the finish! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nuno Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Son Heung-min. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Kane. Akanji wins the duel this time. Van Dijk. And it's Mendes. Alexander-Arnold. Otamendi makes the interception. Modric. Now it's Messi. And he's very much the player living the here and now. Nuno Mendes. Son Heung-min. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. And that's aimed in. Oh, good effort! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Yamal taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
And it's Kane. Oh, just skips past his man.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Adama Traore. Drives it in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Nico Williams. Argentina do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi. And he's decided to go for it. He's shifting through the gears here. Son Heung-min! And that is faded wide.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Pressing high and with purpose. Argentina have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Nico Williams. De Bruyne. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kane. There's the shot! It's a goal! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Akanji chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Probing pass. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, he's having a go! Superb from Rice! He's got himself an absolute peach. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Mbappe coming off. Just listen to this.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 11.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Kane. Messi. And it's Rice. It's Camavinga. That's a shade optimistic. It's Kane! Oh, there was plenty on that. De Bruyne.
Se agregarán
Nico
5
Williams.
minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. Argentina clearly now in lead preservation mode. That's really well cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. Otamendi. That's that, the end. Argentina really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up.
Argentina can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Argentina must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too... Mbappe! He's got away with one there. No, he's just misjudged that one. The ball has bounced loose now. He's having a hit! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist.
Could be danger here. Oh, decent chance! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2, and we've barely begun here. Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Mbappe takes a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe very much knows he had to stick that away. You're not going to get many better chances.
Two-nil ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Can he latch on to this? Oh, red, nice interception. Shevchenko is flagged offside. Raya claims comfortably. Pablo Fornals, that is ended up in no man's land. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. Tries to play it through. He's got away.
Oh, really well played.
Ferran Torres, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Threads one in. Ferran Torres has it in a wide position. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Raya proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van Dijk. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Zielinski. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's going right the way across. Yamal might just make this. And he's had it nicked away. Pass somewhat off target. And it's lofted through here. That is good alertness. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Mbappe tries one from range. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It had to come, it just had to come. He had to have his say.
The goal scorer for Argentina after 37 minutes is number 2, Alexander-Arnold.
A case now of complete control.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nuno Mendes goes long. Salah. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Pablo Fornals. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ferran Torres. And this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. Now it's Shevchenko. Mendes getting this one clear. Now it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Yamal. Hangs in a terrific... And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Argentina, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again. No, again there's no way through. Oh, can he get onto this?
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Adama Traore has the space to scheme. Oh, it's gone!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Argentina benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? And he's stuck it away! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 50 minutes is...
And it didn't take him long.
18.
Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Traore's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Argentina are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He can run onto that. Shoots! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saka scooting forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he was alert to it. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. That pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Yamal going after that. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's been drilled in. And that was very necessary. Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? Aims beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Tries to get it clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to...
Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a throw-in. This might spell danger. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Argentina looking to get level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Argentina restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi!
And he's very much the player living the here and now. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's rising! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Camavinga. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's destined for the flank. He's got away. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? No way through. Now it's Yamal. Molina.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Laporte kept his eye on it and he's there. Yamal. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely worked.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Argentina have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Argentina ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. We're already back up and running after half-time. Serginho. Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Messi. Yamal. Messi is the team's great visionary. He's through here. And this is Messi. Big chance! Goal! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good take in a good area. In towards the back stick. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. And with that, he takes home the match ball. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Argentina go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered in. And the shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, I thought the keeper was really confused as to what to do then, whether to come and take it or stay on his line, and yet in the end, he's allowed to get away with a lot of indecision there.
Yamal. Molina. He's found a way through. Impressive jump. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, this looks sharp. Saka. Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. Chance for a shot! Well taken goal. Just one goal in it now. Game on. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That's an imaginative pass. Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to pass it through. And he's had it nicked away. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Saka. And it's Camavinga. And it's Rice. And here's Batistuta.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Looking for a runner. Rice. Done delicately. Laporte promptly onto that, and that is that. Saka. Laporte calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Lofted in. It's a throw-in.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 8. Lo reemplazará número 20.
Argentina have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That has not gone well. Yamal is herring after that one. Laporte. Camavinga. Very much into the last knockings. Looking for options for movement, and he was quick to react.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Batistuta. Batistuta! And a neat finish. And right near the end, we have parity. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And yes, it's him again. On to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great.
Oh, shooting chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Time added on 4 minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Adama Traore. Oh, that was vital. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Mbappe against Argentina.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Fenerbahce have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
He has found the way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. Good chance here! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Messi is herring after that one. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Serginho, all played through for the wide man. Ferran Torres has it out wide and in space. Ferran Torres! And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Serginho gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Searching pass he's played there, and he's picked out the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking for a runner, and he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. He's picked his way through, crossed into the middle, well read, and the danger is averted. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, oh, he's having a go! Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's been caught, and one more try! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
17, Lionel Messi.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Camavinga threads one in. Now he's got space here. Laporte cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence. Ferran Torres. He is through here. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. Oh, important interception. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a chance! And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Mbappe with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Ferran Torres. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Rice, very much the man of the moment. That is ended up in no man's land. Played into space. That's good vision. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Van Dijk. Serginho. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And this is Messi. And it's been shipped out wide. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Their wedding anniversary today.
Argentina sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again. And he's being shifted off it. The message is clear, none shall pass. Argentina do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Fernandez does well to get it back. Laporte makes the interception. Now it's Adama Traore. He's found a way past. Impressive jump! No, not the best of headers.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Tries a shot! Off the post! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's been slipped through. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal's cross, getting up there! Just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't...
There's the shot! He's got a goal! And just like that, the man of the moment has his third. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
After 58 minutes is...
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Argentina can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. We are just getting started. Argentina need all the support they can get here. Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Yamal. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. He's got away. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been slipped through. Ter Stegen deals with that nice and simple. Koundé, who's gone direct here. To Hazard. It's a pretty loose pass. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And he skips past his man. He's found a way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Oh, good climb! And that was very necessary. And it's Koundé. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Where it can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Goes long and straight. Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Showing good feet. Good read, needed to be. Short changes him with that pass. It's Hazard! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Corner number 2 then. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. 0-0 still, no lack of chances though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
He's shifting through the gears here. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, played through for the wide man. The most accurate pass. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Hazard is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. That has ended up in no man's land. Firmino. It's a goal kick. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior tries to play it through. Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? And that is not finding anyone. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Costa Curta. Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. Azar. Looking to play him in. And no, that was never going to make it. Nice looking ball. He's found space here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. And he's definitely on straight chance! Now he's got space here. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Argentina really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 3. Número 24.
So we're underway for the second half.
Número 2.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's picked his way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Messi. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Maradona. Can he latch on to this? Firmino. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's Koundé. Lovely bit of skill. Koundé made a search from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! And he has his goal! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Argentina penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Maradona. That has been slung wide. Foot in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Koundé. Out for a throw.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this? Koundé. Yamal.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, quality clearly deserted him. Tries a shot! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Who saw this coming? Argentina are hurt by just about the final punch.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi lo reemplazará número 27.
Shifted it to the flank. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Laporte did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
And it's Maradona. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Adama Traore. Now it's Son Heung-min. There's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chance, surely! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And the pass is intercepted. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Tempers are flaring, the referee really needs to get a grip again. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Rice! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's straight offside. And this is Son Heung-min. Koundé. That's a good foray he's making. Now that looks a decent ball. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Laporte. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is that. Argentina played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Argentina just may have...
Sports.